Today's class is called Tone in Motion. You just need a couple of weights and some space to move. Gonna march. Gonna add on to this a march and tap. So it's 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. All right, we are building some patterns today. And this is going to be a little bit of a theme, at least in theory. So from that march and tap, I'm going to turn to the side and just take that in a slight rotation. March and tap, traveling in the direction of that tapping foot. See that? So we're just taking that same action and making a slight variation. Now let's hold facing this way, and now we're going to travel forward on a walk instead of that march. So it goes walk, 2, 3, tap, back, 2, 3, tap, walk, and back, walk, and back. Now if you don't have a lot of space, stay on that march and tap. Our feet are doing exactly the same thing, so you can vary this as you need to. One more time, and back to the center, face it front. And 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Let's turn to the side. 1, 2, 3, tap. Back, 2, 3, tap. Remember, you can release those variations and just stay on the basic thing, or even just that basic march. That's fine too. Let's do 2 more. One more time. Walk, 2, 3, tap, and on the spot, it's 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Good job. We worked on that variation. Now go back to a single march. Just a march, no tap, no tap. All right, we're gonna step to the side. Step tap, just like that. No arms right now. Let's add some on because we are warming up. So let's let those arms just float freely up and down to the sides. Again, we're going to use a little bit of space here. Let me take you 2 steps to your right. That's my right, it's probably your left, right? Right, left, oh my goodness. Step to the side twice. 1, 2, and tap. 1, 2, and tap. 1, 2, and tap. Now this 1, 2, and tap move turns into a grapevine. All you do is instead of stepping together, you step behind. Step behind. Step behind. Same exact action. So if we're doing a grapevine and that move gets your feet tangled up, know that you can always use 2 steps to the side. Tends to be a little bit less complicated if those feet are causing you a little bit of confusion. Let's do a couple more. Grapevine, this can be small. Good. And back to that step tap, side to side. Good work. Good, let's march it in. We're gonna keep the body in motion and add some weights. So here's our first action with a bicep curl. Walk and tap, back and tap, walk and tap. I haven't added the bicep curl yet. Let's get those feet going first. All right, are we ready? Here comes the bicep curl. Up and back, nice and slow. Up and back, up and back. So you're walking towards your screen. Now we're gonna vary this. Let's just go corner to corner. Walk and back. Other corner. Walk and back. If you do not have room, remember you can do that walk and tap, or you can just do a march and tap on the spot. Let's do 4 more. and 3, and 2, and 1. Now from here, let's just tap the toes side to side. I've got my arms ready at the side, and we're gonna add some tricep presses. 1, and 2, 3. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. March and tap to prepare. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Going back to the beginning, to the middle, bicep curl. 1, and back, and up, and back. Again, 2 more times. 1 more time. To the corners. 1, and back. Other way. 2, and back. And 3, and 4. Tap the toes to side and triceps. Good. Excellent work. We're gonna add on to this another move, another body part, stepping forward. 1, and 2. So stepping forward onto the heel and into a lunge. I'm gonna turn side so that you can see how this works. From the side, heel is landing first, and that's gonna help put the brakes on so that your knee does not travel past your foot. Last 2, and 1, and bicep walk it. 1, 2, 3, and back. 2, 3. So I didn't give you that hold and transition there. We went right back to that bicep. 1 more time, forward. Now to the corners, up and back, other way. Up, remember, you can do this without the travel if you need to. Forward and back. 1 more time. What's next? Triceps. And tap. Tap. Keep those knees bent. Good. And just let those arms hinge at the elbows. Are you ready to step forward? Shoulder raise, land on the heel, alternating lunge. Good. So our trick here today is we're just gonna keep adding on to this routine, and we might cut down the reps a little bit as we go. 4 more here. 3, 2. Now up on your toes, lift. We're doing a calf raise and lifting the elbows high. Your thumbs come under the chin, not too close. Lift. 4 more. 3, and we are going back to the beginning. Walk and tap with bicep. So this one's really good for also memory. We just did 2 here. Let's go to the corners already because we know this one now. Corners, corners, and right into that tricep press. Told you we were gonna cut down those reps a little bit. We got that? Is that moving too fast? My apologies. You'll get it next time, don't worry. 4, 3, 2, step forward lunge. I'm gonna show you to the side again. You can step towards your camera, or you can just check it out from the side. That's okay too. Good, last 2. Now up on the toes, I'm gonna show you from the side what this looks like. We're just lifting up and down, up and down. Thumbs under the chins, elbows a bit higher. Keep the elbows higher than those fists. Good, I'm gonna come back to the front because we're gonna travel to the side for our next combo that we're adding on. 2 and 1. Now we're gonna do 2 steps, 2 steps, 2 steps, 2 steps. Let's do that. Gonna go back to that walk it or march and tap. I just need to reestablish because we had a bit of a tempo change in my background music. So here it is, walk it forward. Bicep and back and up. Now to the corners. Up. Remember, you do not have to change direction. You can do this all facing front. Tap it out, and here's that tricep press. You got it. Tricep press. Yes. And 4, and 3, and 2. We're gonna step forward into that lunge. Make sure you put on those brakes by stepping on the heel. 7, and 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, on the toes, lift it up, zip it up, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. We're getting ready to move to the side. 2 steps and fly. 1 and 2. You can turn this into a grapevine right away or do 2 steps. Remember, if those feet get tangled on the grapevine, 2 steps side by side. I'm gonna go back to the grapevine. Let's do 4 more. 1 and 2. Oh, that's 2. Do 2. We'll do 4 there and back. 3 and 4. Now step it to a squat. 1 and 2. Good. Out and in. So side to side on that squat and squeeze. Last 4. Ooh, building this combo was quite the workout. We're gonna go back to that. March and move it forward. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and back. Bicep curl. 1 more time to the front. To the corners. Here we go. 1. And the other corner. This way. Good. Tricep press. Oh, this is becoming a brain game. I gotta remember what I did. Heel forward. We're gonna step forward to the lunge. Heel lands first. We got this. 4 more there. Well, I think of what we're doing next. Do you remember? I bet you do. Toe raises and zip it up. Here we go. Up and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna get ready to move 2 steps or grapevine. Here we go. 1. Just do 4, 2. And we're gonna go right into the move that we built, which is the squat side to side with chest. Here we go. Squat and squat, squat. Oh, gotta keep those elbows high. I'm feeling this. I've got 4-pound weights today. Don't know what you chose, but these feel about right for me today. 3 and 2 and 1. Really good work. For section 2, you're gonna double up your weights in one hand if they're not too heavy. If they're too heavy, just gonna go down to 1 weight, 1 hand. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see what this action is. Back and then tap. Don't really step your weight down to the front here. Just go ahead and tap it in. Press it back. Good. If this feels too heavy with that double weight, I've got 8 pounds here with my 2 4s together. Just go ahead and drop 1 weight down. Or if you happen to be using like soup cans or something like that, you're not going to be able to hold both of them in one hand. I didn't warn you about that. My apologies. But just use what you got. Work with what you got. Good. Same leg now. We're going to change that to a side lunge and tap. Lunge and tap. The arm is pulling across the body from hip to rib cage. And then we're going to tap in. Lunge and tap. Lunge and tap. Lunge and tap. Keep going. Lunge. 2, 3, 4. We've got the same arm working still. Down and lift. Down and lift. Now this is a variation of a kettlebell swing. So we are actually letting the weight come down with a little bit of momentum and then stopping it. We do not want to lean the body forward too much. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this. The back is straight. The booty goes out. Good. Last one. And let's take it into a march and switch sides. So your weights coming into the other hand. Turn to the side, and we're going to start with that tap back and in. Let's park the weights as though you're going to put them in your pockets, and we're doing a tricep press. Press back and in. I did not count on the other side, and I know I was giving you lots of instruction, so we're just going to keep it up here. We are not transferring the weight to that tapping foot. We're keeping the weight on that supporting leg. Press back and in. Keep your shoulder in place and your elbow in place, just making that hinge come from the elbow. I feel like that's about the same as what we did. Let's turn it to the side and take it to the squat. So that side lunge and pull in. Good. We're gonna pull across from hip to opposite rib. Hip to opposite rib. So we have really loaded up that one side now, and we're working each side independently. Just a slightly different way of working. We're still keeping that body in motion and working those weights. Very nice. Let's do that squat. So here's that squat. The booty goes back, and as you come up, we're gonna let that arm swing just up to shoulder height. All right, just doing a couple more while we finish this combo, finish this set. Good. 8, 7, straighten those knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. We're gonna take our position now onto the floor. All right, what I'm gonna have you do is kneel down. You can sit in a chair as an alternate for this. So let me actually show you both since I have a chair nearby. For the kneeling option, for a concentration curl, you're gonna slide that elbow down into your thigh and then do your curl. Hand can be on your hip for support. We're gonna stay nice and high and make a big range of motion in that arm. Here's your option from the chair. Just showing you this, same deal. And we're just gonna pull it in. All right, let's count out a set of 12. Are you ready? If you're already doing it, you got bonus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still using my doubled up weight, but you do not have to. All right, we're up to 8 reps. Gonna go for 4 more for a dozen. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's stay in this position or seated. Sitting up nice and tall, arm to the side. And we've got about 90 degrees in that arm. Here's that shoulder press. 12, 11, 10. Remember, you can be seated in your chair for this. This position just offers a little bit more core challenge. Yes, I did lose count. I feel like I'm on 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lean it over, chest towards your thigh, and lift the collarbone and shoulder blades. I'm just gonna turn so you can see what's happening here. My weights are beside my ankle. You can do this from your seated chair as well. We're gonna lift up to the side. 2, 3. Just make sure your collarbones are open and you're looking up, lifting up. Every time I give you directions, I lose count. Let's do 8 more.
Here I sit at my desk, editing today's video. It turns out that the camera stopped right at the point we just left you in the video. So hang on, I have a plan. The quality is considerably worse, but at least we'll get the other side done and finish out the workout. So apologies for the difference in quality that's coming up and for my #learning curve. Thank you for bearing with me and enjoy the rest of your workout.
Let me show you this combo from the chair, okay? If you're on your knees, there, and we're doing 12. Good. We're still keeping our abs engaged, whether you are doing the kneeling version or whether you are up in the chair, just at the very edge of the chair. Keep those abs engaged. I lost count, but I feel like it's 3 more. And 2, you're all going to be going, no. And 1. Nice. We're going to come up into our straight back position, elbow to the side. If you're still on your knees, just keep your tummy pulled in and make sure that you're supporting for this press. We've got a lot of weight on one side, so we need to use our core stability to keep us strong. Let's go. 8 more, and 7, 6, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Oh, I think we've got one more exercise to go. We're going to lean it in, either over your lap if you're kneeling or onto your lap if you're seated, and back of the shoulder is working. This one is a small muscle group, and I really feel this with those 2 weights, with this 8 pounds here. I'm tempted to drop it, but I know I did it on the other side. So I probably just wasn't thinking about it, and it worked out fine. So we're going to just keep going. I think we've got 6 more. 5, and 4, 3, and 1. Excellent work. The hips are tucked forward. We're not tucking back, leaning forward, and we're not leaning back like this, okay? Make sure you're tucked in and strong. Squeeze. And 2. I know we did these standing, but we are due for just one more round. Just keep us honest here. Chest squeezes. 3, 2, and 1 for chest. We're going to turn those palms down. We're going to squeeze down toward the belly button, and then up, elbows up and back on an angle. Here we go. 10. Let's do 12. 11. 10. I faked you out there. 9 and 8. Keep those hips stable. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. We're going to turn the thumbs in and just draw the weights up the side of the body. Posture check. See if you're nice and strong and long in that kneeling position. This can be done seated in the chair. The kneeling position is not for everyone, okay? So keep that in mind. But I'm practicing stabilizing with my core. I've got my pelvic floor pulled in. I've got my tummy pulled in. My hips nice and straight. All right. And last 3. Just zip it up to the sides. 2 and 1. Nice work. Butterfly position to start our stretch. Let's lift nice and tall through the back. Take both hands and them over to one thigh and give a little twist, feeling as tall as you can in your spine. Breathing into the belly. And come back through the center to the other side. If you're seated in a chair, just take a nice wide stance with your feet. And again, holding on to the thigh and giving your back a little twist. Breathing into the belly, breathing into that twist. And let's come back to center. One hand on the floor and the hand reaching up and over. Look underneath the arm and feel that stretch through the rib cage. Can you breathe into the ribs? And let's switch sides, just leaning into that hand and reaching up and over. Breathe into the ribs and look up and under that arm. That just helps to avoid the body rotating forward. We want to keep the body nice and straight to the side. Excellent. Let's take one leg and flip it over. Keeping a nice wide distance between the knee and the heel here. All right, I'm just going to turn a little bit to the side so that you can see this came right out of that butterfly position. But we're just opening up into a large pinwheel. Okay, feeling that hip press forward for the stretch. All right, we're going to do the other side from here. So bring it back into that wide butterfly and then flip the other leg over. Opening up nice and wide. And again, I'm just going to change my angle because I can see I've lost a leg. There we go. If you're on your chair, you're just sitting at the edge of the chair and letting that leg dangle down. Good stretch for that hip flexor and the front of the thigh. Let's come back into butterfly stretch. And this time we're going to move forward into that stretch. So the knees are wide, lift up and just hinge the body forward, coming into that fold. Seated in a chair, just roll that back into a nice gentle fold, reaching towards your toes. Nice deep breaths. And as you breathe in this position, you'll notice your back, your whole body kind of goes up and down, a little bit like a balloon bouncing air, bouncing on the breeze. Just allow the breath to carry this stretch a little bit. And we're going to roll up from there, bringing those legs into a comfortable seated position. And we're going to work a little bit on the arms, just rotating the wrists. When we hold those weights for an entire class, sometimes we notice we've been giving them a death grip. So we gotta really just loosen up those wrists and forearms and make sure that we are limber there. Let's go the other direction. Excellent there. We're going to lace those fingers together and give a little push. This is going to also stretch into our upper back. All right, just turning to the side so you can see I've got a nice tall posture, but now I'm just going to push my shoulder blades away from those laced fingers, rounding the back. Push away, push away, push away. Good. Release. Let's turn the palms the other way. Turn the palms towards you. And same thing. Release and open up the shoulder blades, looking down through the arms. Not tucking the chin all the way down, but just looking gently down through the arms, keeping a natural curve in the neck. And then back up to posture. We're going to finish with stretching our legs out straight. If you're in a chair, you can just simply extend your legs forward, lift nice and tall, and reach over. Back of the legs, hamstrings, getting a nice stretch. Go to your own stretch. I was going to say comfort level, but we're not really talking about comfort. We're talking about slight challenge when we're doing a stretch. So we want to feel that slight resistance in your stretch. There it is. And again, we can use the breath to help us go a little lower. If you're breathing into that belly, notice when you breathe out, you go a little lower. Breathe in. You rise up, breathe out. Allow yourself to go a little lower. So just let that breath bring you down a little bit further. I'm just going to adjust my chin. It's been a little bit too high. And lengthen the back of my neck. Last breath. Exhale. And then we're going to shake it all off. Excellent work today, you guys. And I will see you next time. Okay, I'm just going to quickly turn my camera off because I feel like the higher angle of that camera, not good on the sagging shirt here. Whoops. I have no idea if that even recorded. I think it did. Oh, learning curves. Hashtag learning curves. Oh my goodness, I'm at it again. It seems like this whole situation has been one giant lesson. Don't we as adults choose to do things that we're good at? We do, right? We don't often go out of that comfort zone and try and do something completely new because of fear or because of uncertainty. We've now taken that opportunity to embrace that. There's so much fear, so much uncertainty, that it's causing us to think of risk in a way, perhaps. Anyway, just some musings to carry us on our day. So hashtag silver linings and hashtag learning curves. Don't be afraid of them, embrace them, and we'll all get through this together. It's great to have you here. And I always, always love my morning workouts with you guys. So I'm so grateful to be able to continue to do them, at least in this small way. Ciao for now. Have a great day.